The secret of the sea and the prophet's ant. One day Hazrat Suleiman, A.S., was sitting by the sea. His eyes fell on an ant that was carrying a grain of wheat towards the sea. Suleiman, A.S., was still looking at him when he saw him near the water. At that moment, a frog took his head out of the sea water and opened his mouth. The ant entered his mouth and the frog went into the water. Suleiman thought about this for a while and was surprised. Suddenly he saw the frog take its head out of the water and open its mouth, and the ant came out of its mouth, but it did not have the grain of wheat with it. He asked for that ant and asked about his story. He said, "O Prophet of God, at the bottom of this stone sea you are empty and a worm lives inside it. God created it there, he cannot get out and I will carry him one day. God commissioned this frog to carry me in the water of the sea towards that worm. This frog takes me to the side of the hole where there is a stone and pokes its mouth into the hole. I came out of his mouth and reached the worm and brought the grain of wheat to him and then opened it and it entered the mouth of the frog that was waiting for me. He floated in the water and pulled me out of the water. He does. He brings the sea and opens his mouth, and I come out of his mouth." Suleiman said to the ant, "Did he hear anything from him when you were taking the wheat grain for that worm?" The ant said, "Yes," he says. "O God, who does not forget my sustenance in this rock at the bottom of this sea, do not forget your mercy towards your faithful servants."